For a while, I've been impressed by paintings that look like this one or this one, and I was always curious about how the painters achieved such a level of realism. So I watched multiple tutorials, read some books, and painted a series of portraits in this style, and I think I can break the process into 7 steps. By the way, my name is Nada, and I'm an artist based in France. Welcome to my channel if this video popped up in your feed, and welcome back if you've already been hanging around here. So first step is the drawing. I think this goes without saying, but getting the proportions right is vital for every painting looking realistic, and especially for portraits, I would say. I'm not a master at drawing, and I still have a lot to learn, but it's something I practiced a lot during the last years, so it was less intimidating to me, or at least less than painting at that time. I'm not gonna go into detail about drawing in this video, but I can make another video about how I improved my drawing if you're interested. Number 2, color matching. You know these videos where a person would match an exact color? I don't know about you, but it used to feel like some kind of sorcery to me. So I did some research to understand how they do it, and I found 2 really valuable tutorials, one from Draw Mix Paint and another from Paint Coach. I'll put them in the description. So I was inspired by them, and I started a short mix and match series where I choose a random object from my house and tries to mix the exact color using a limited palette. So titanium white, cadmium yellow light, alizarin crimson, ultramarine blue, and burnt amber. And it was actually a fun exercise that helped me progress with that skill. Number 3, color matching for portraits. After doing the mix and match series, I felt quite confident, but when I wanted to do the same thing for a portrait, it was much harder, maybe because I had this preconception of what a skin tone should look like. But then I saw a tip shared by an artist on Instagram that recommended using an app like Color Picker to better see the colors, especially in the beginning. And I gave it a try. So basically you upload a picture and you can see the exact color of any spot. And sometimes it was really surprising when I isolated a color, so I think it's a really good exercise. So I did some color matching practice, but this time focused on skin tones. And here I just want to clarify that when I say skin tones in this video, I mean under simple lighting for realistic results, because of course we can have all sorts of colors in the skin, like in the works of painters such as Suzanne Valadon, Henri Matisse, or Gabriel Munter. So anyway, I'm not going to expand much more on this subject, but I will upload soon a video dedicated to how to mix skin tones. Number 4, choosing a subject. To put all this into practice, I decided to do a series of bits of portraits that I called Fragments of People. I kept it very simple for this series by selecting some references on Pinterest. I just made sure to have different skin complexions and good quality pictures. And by the way, I have a big board on Pinterest with portrait references. I'll put the link below as well if you want to use it. I know it can be such a waste of time to look for a reference when all you want is just to paint or sketch. Number 5, choosing the medium. I think oil paint is the best medium if you want to achieve very realistic results. Of course, you can also do it with acrylics, gouache, or watercolor, but I think it's easier with oil. Plus, I gotta admit, it's my favorite medium, and I wanted to get better at it, so it was obvious to me that I wanted to practice this technique, but I didn't want to use any toxic mediums since I was painting in my room at that time. So I did some research, and for this series I tried Stand Oil, which is basically a heat-treated linseed oil that has a honey-like consistency and that dries slower, gives a glossier finish, and doesn't yellow as much as regular linseed oil over time. Number 6, choosing the technique. As you may know, there are different techniques in oil painting, such as alla prima, direct painting, or painting in layers. For this series, I decided to complete the painting one area at a time because it was more convenient for me since I was still working full-time. So, for example, I would work on the forehead and the hair, then on the eyes and so on. Number 7, choosing the supports. I painted the series on paper. It's called Figuras by Canson that I prepared with 2 coats of gesso. I find paper to be less intimidating than canvas or wood when you just want to practice. Usually I paint the background and the portrait at the same time, but for this series I waited until I finished the 6 portraits and I painted the 6 backgrounds at once because I wanted a unified look, and I chose light pastel colors because I wanted the focus to be on the faces. So the series took me a few weeks to complete, and I have mixed feelings about the process and the final results. On one hand, I learned a lot about the process and kind of demystified how we can paint realism. And on the other hand, I'm not a big fan of the final outcome. I mean, I'm happy about how the portraits look, but it's not my favorite painting style. I prefer paintings where we can see the brushstrokes because I feel that they convey more emotions and are more interesting to look at. And also, I didn't enjoy the process that much. It was more tedious than my alla prima work, and it wasn't really fun. So I don't think I'll paint in this style again, but I would like to do another series where I try to practice the painting style I prefer. However, if you like these paintings, they are available in my online shop. I'll put the link in the description. And what about you? What do you think of this series and what kind of painting style do you prefer? I would love to hear your thoughts in the comments. You can also check the videos where I shared the whole process of each portrait if you like. And thanks a lot for watching, and see you in 2 weeks.